Yeah, well, our main feature on bots is that they have position all time. It never of the market. So basically all we have is position short or long and price point which validate our argument or invalidate. So when algorithm calculates some very hard mathematical formulas and decide to go long or short, we'll go long or short. It's better to stay on long or short from mathematical point of view, and will stay until our argument is invalidated. Average strike rate of the bots is 60 to 70%, and risk management is pretty tight, so drawdowns is very small actually, like maybe 5-10% sometimes, and from usually it's on flats. Yeah, hi to all again, to everyone here. So yeah, our bot short positions started today. It was long from 3,407, and now it's short from 3,804. From market perspective, we broke down bullish structure, and I think we'll go down to probably new low or a test of 3,200. Sorry, guys. Probably we'll see a test of 3,900, and it will be good. It will be good spot to. It will be good spot to let it up your short sell positions. Well, from price action perspective, it looks something like that. I drew these boxes like maybe in end of December, still working perfect, as you can see. We touched main area of resistance, have a very hard breakdown, and we blew it through area of interest with no reaction at all. And we have reaction only in second area of interest, which is usually sign of weakness. So if anyone of you have open longs, it was time to close it. I mean, if you open it somewhere here, if you're not already taking profit. Yeah, also bots on Ethereum, Tron and EOS also went short, so it's basically more bearish state of the market right now. We probably see a retest of 3,900 as I said, so it will be a perfect place for short for me. I already went full short with bot, but I plan to add more on 3,900 if we could get here, of course. Risk management topic. Risk management. Many of traders think that for actually making money on market, they must be right maybe like 9 trades of 10 or something like that. It's most common mistake, and it's completely false argument. You must understand that average strike rate of the successful traders is like maybe 40 to 50%. With proper risk reward, it's more than enough to have a good stable way to making money. So usually if you open up a position, your risk per your full trading account should be around 1 to 2%, and if you have more risk-free asset position with proper gains from previous trades, it could go up for like maybe 5% of your all trading accounts. By 5%, I mean if you lose a trade, you open up, you lose 5% of account. So our bots have we integrated risk management system in our bots, and it's main part of it. So they can have stable way to making money without have too much risk on the market and going in too many trades and try to buy absolute bottom or sell the absolute top. It's usually have no sense, and as you guys probably already know, things like oversold and overbought usually not working good on crypto, except maybe 1 day time frame or higher. So I think I cover basics of risk management. It's actually nothing to say more. If you have questions, you can ask right now about bots or risk management. And now this is Pantel. How does bot understand which directions market moves? What are the basic indicators? There are no basic indicators. Our bot have unique algorithm. It works on unique mathematical formulas based on price, time, and price and time. Actually, it's just price and time. Okay, I guess I have to answer some questions, and then I go on to overall outlook on the market. Actually, yes, all indicators use price and volume or only price, but usually indicators are super basic and they don't cover actual price movement. You couldn't trade basically on RCE or I don't know, Stoch RCE with stable gains, stable compound gains. Our bots best version of our bots is on BTC USD and Ethereum USD. I personally work with these two pairs most of all time because of liquidity. There is very good liquidity on Ethereum Quantum Swap on BitMEX and on BTC USD swap, perpetual swap. I don't usually use futures because of low liquidity, and when you stop hits, the very bad slippage. Decker, does the bot always take position? If it closes low position, does it immediately open and short or vice versa? No, sometimes it's a little lack. I say bot could close the long position before open short. Actually, it happens today. It's not so often. Usually it's in harsh dubs or pumps. Bot close a long position on 3,868 and opened a short position slightly later on 3,804. But yes, it's actually bot always take position. It can be without position, but most no longer than half an hour. Half an hour, it's an extreme condition, is most long time bot can be without position. Liz Pantel, is this formula universal or do you adapt it against No, this formula is not universal. You could probably say we adapt it against but also it's best to say, it's nicest way to say it. We research every asset class, research how it moves, basically on price and time, and adapt formulas and algorithms, and sometimes add more complicated things. For example, on algorithm on BTC USD is slightly complicated, probably way more complicated than on Ethereum USD. So, and it work. These algorithms, they have main core, similar main core, but BTC algorithm have more complicated things on formulas, and it's work on 30 minutes time frame, while ETH USD algorithm use 2 hours time frame. Can you also check not only BTC market situation, but other altcoins you have been working on? I'm sorry, I'm not sure I'm quite understand. Do you want me to cover it right now, or you wanted to cover on what? All bot position now is short. After breakdown of the bullish structure, all bot is short right now. BitMEX, Tron, EOS, and Ethereum BTC. Ethereum BTC pair, I mean. Yeah, all short from few 4 hour candles ago. After initial breakdown, they all flipped short from long position, which they opened way earlier and have some very nice profits. Real price of Bitcoin, it's funny to see this question. We have calculated our own real price of Bitcoin, if you could say it. Is just the point of view from mathematics, from exchanges. Some guys from Twitter, I'm sure you read it. Some of you may read it. They calculate real price of Bitcoin from a derivative of transactions volume and so on. So they have different valuations, but we work with exchanges and we calculate our own real price. Fair value, it's 1,300. We're not quite sure if we could ever get to this price, but funny to mention that in a few years ago in bear market, our bottom was exactly this fair price value valuation. This valuation from fair price was real bottom. So probably it was no different. And what is the real price for Fline? Time will tell. Actually, it's kind of stupid question. How far deep can we go? Because for making money, you don't have to buy absolute bottom or sell absolute top. You have to make money in between. There is where real money is. How do you plan to develop a bot in the future? It will be more interesting for investors if transactions were more frequent. Let us understand that this is now one deal in a few weeks. Yes, now it's actually beginning of the project, as you could see. So yeah, now it's one deal in a few weeks. We constantly working on bot. We on algorithms also, and we working on some really big improvement, but it take time. So, and also it's on this stage of working perfection, I said, of algorithms, it's hard to do more. Some trading tip for newbies: I may be emotional sometimes. I make some retarded deals anyway to save myself from that. Yes, it's way to save yourself from that. You must understand that market is no place for emotions. You must be emotional with your friends, with your girlfriend. I don't know if you remember, girlfriend or boyfriend, but not on market. You must lay out your emotion on real world, not on market. If you stay emotional on the market, you will be always making stupid decisions. It's actually market works like this. People make stupid decisions. People buy tops, sell bottoms based on emotions. They can't resist this. I guess actually everyone was emotional on where they start trading. Me too. So you have team of traders. How do I understand that the algorithm no longer works? We have some tools, and we are right now in big development upgrade I mentioned earlier. We built automated sync to basically it's bot on bot, which will evaluate current market conditions and current statistical work of bot and read it like a book and understand, is it work right or wrong? Can you show some example how to make technical analysis on the chart? Actually, if you're trading without algorithms, probably it's better to trade based on price action. Something like that. You draw some zone of interest, you draw order blocks. Actually, it's quite many price action traders right now, but it's good work. It's a good way to trade if you don't use algorithms again. It's way to trade. I couldn't probably totally cover it on this stream, but basically it's when you trade only by looking on chart themselves. You don't use any indicators. All you need is just pure chart, some area of interest. You may go to lower time frame, draw some order blocks, maybe area of resistance, area of supports, and so on. And you all actually must understand what market structure is. if you, for example, see something like that, bullish market structure breakout, and you wait for some kind of stupid retrace, you will never get it. And in time you will buy retrace, it's usually dumping. So sometimes you need to buy after big green candle, because simply it's breakdown, breakup of market structure. And yes, this is not advice to be a breakout trader. You need to understand the difference between breakout from some stupid triangle and breakout or breakdown of market structure themselves. It's very, very big difference. Yes, exactly. It's basically the total breakdown. Actually, this is not me short as big head candle, it's algorithm. But this candle is so big, it's actually so obvious to take short. Obvious from my point of view, of course. We've been to see how to do it from fresh start, how to understand all these highs, levels, so on. Learning, basically, it's non-stop process. You always learn. And I have some luck when I start, thanks to bull market. It was beginning of the bull market, but I have some bad trades also. And from some point of time, I decide to build an algorithms. How much did you earn from this bot? I can't tell exactly absolute numbers, because actually this is not safe. This is from my safety again. And I recommend to anyone not to ever tell everyone how much did you earn from crypto or trading itself. You could easily Google some very creepy news, like maybe a few days ago, crypto trader was torched and Robert, so it's not a good. Yes, you could say I'm anonymous on the internet, but actually you're not. You could always be tracked down. So I made quite a lot with this bot by short and long, and even in past months it was pretty amazing, especially with Ethereum USD Quanta swap. It was super big volatility and super big longs and shorts. Even without leverage, it was big gains. What was the greatest moment of your trading career? I said greatest from perspective of what? Maybe from perspective of profit or from perspective of some kind of excitement, because it's different. From perspective of excitement, it's probably when we finished up current version of BTC bot and start working with it. Yes, we have some very big history with it. We always constantly upgrade it, but for now we have stable version for quite a long time, probably the longest time, because it's very good right now. It's hard to improve, very hard to improve more. And from perspective of profit on short amount of time, it's probably this trade few months ago I made with Haven protocol. I bought around bottom, it's maybe 7,000 satoshis or something, and sold around maybe 36,000, I believe. And I have few more trades on between. So it was like maybe 2 or 3 straight, and I made quite a lot. Actually, it was so easy. I didn't even constantly looking on charts, so it's just luck. And now Haven is taking a huge dump, and I'm not interested in buying it again, at least for now. It's actually even cheaper, way cheaper than I first bought it, than the time I first bought it. Why do you give algorithms to other traders if you can't profit those by yourselves? Well, I don't have enough deposits to limit myself from doing something again against this. For example, if I have like maybe few thousand BTCs, then yeah, it will make sense to not share it. But for now, it seems pretty logical because liquidity of the market is still there, and I believe we'll see more liquidity in future. So I don't quite sure I understand this question. I profit those by myself, of course, but I can profit from different things. Yes, we had 61. But again, remember BTC fell from 15K to way below 4K. So yeah, it's quite possible, I think, if we have some or maybe more volatility out there. Yeah, we need huge volatility. For example, if we will have some insane dump to like 1,500, it will be monster trade for all of us. And then run up to 3K and then fall down to 2K, it will be pretty great. It will be amazing, actually. And if we stay in limbo, like a few months ago, when we drift on 6K and not moving up or down, it will be impossible, of course, because if market haven't volatility, you can't profit from it. We'll think right now for use higher leverages, but actually it's risk management. For example, if you use 500% of equity of your deposit of your trading account, it will be too much risk on one deal. Drawdown from one deal is really low, yes, but it's on back test. We don't see the future. We're working with market right now, and anything could happen. Of course, we can like, yes, this will be great deal, going to use like 10x leverage, but this trade can go wrong, and we lost quite a lot of money. So for me, conservative leverage like 2x, maybe 3, 4x is pretty good. How to beat the desire to use 100x leverage, guys? I don't have answer to this question. I've never had desire to use 100x leverage, because in time I get to BitMax, I already have proper risk management. So how this investment will be realized on Midas platform?
So let me answer this
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
I
okay,
believe that I have more info on answering
yeah.
this. So basically, we are thinking right now about integrating Fline bot directly in Midas ecosystem and Midas platform. So the bot will receive the maximum awareness by our investors and by new upcoming investors for our platform. Because once we finish stabilizing the platform, and we are really, really close to it. Meanwhile, we are preparing a huge marketing campaign that will be based on the new target audience. We will search for new people to invest in mastodon market, and the Flying bot will be the crown of the passive income that our platform is preparing. So basically, our market position for Midas platform will become the investment platform for passive income, and Flying bots are perfectly fitting in this market position, in my opinion. So, guys, please, if you have any more questions left, please type them in the chat. And if not, I guess we will sum this up. What do you think, Whirlwind?
I think we will sum it up with market outlook. And
Yeah, great, great.
if you have some question, guys, you could type it up and I will answer it. Maybe a few more minutes.
Yeah, so I believe you can start with market analysis, and if people will have more questions, we will answer them
Okay,
after
okay, yeah,
this.
cool. So basically, I believe from the very beginning of the year, we have some great volatility, but for me, it's just a distraction, especially this. Actually, these three big green up candles is something people call market maker buying model. So, and now it broke down. So I believe we will see at least 3,240, maybe at least. But from the market perspective of this huge candle, we could go even low, make a new low, maybe below 3K. Maybe we will go fast, really, really fast, because actually no one, at least for now, have real belief in below 2K targets. They think like we will go it, but in a year or maybe half a year. But actually we could go below 2K in like maybe a few weeks. We see such things in November and December last year. So basically it's totally bearish market structure right now, as we could see. It could change, of course, but for now this breakdown it's perfect. Actually, on for our candles you could see the perfect touch of my box. I drew this box, I believe, something right here, yeah. But I don't trade price action charts because I prefer trading with my bots. It's way more profitable, I said. But yeah, you could trade in price action charts too, because it's sometimes it's actually really, really easy, sometimes not. Well, I guess it's it all sums up. We already had big bear market, but I don't think it's over. It's over. No way. we could have a run up, but in general perspective, bear market is not over. At least maybe we will see some kind of real accumulation around 3K, then maybe it was a bottom. Maybe. Actually, we most definitely broke this low, make a new low to aggregate liquidity on stop orders, and then go up. It's perfect scenario for bulls, and actually it's perfect scenario for everyone, I believe, because it will be way more volatility on way up, I think. It's my area of interest. If you're using 4-hour candles, for example, this, you could see upper wicks going straight into resistance. You could see this zone first time in the end of November before massive breakdown. Then we retested this zone before breakdown in the very late November and beginning of December. Again, breakdown, again, retest, but this time we barely touched and have a big breakdown. So it's very important zone. And as you can see, we did another retest, which actually is but slightly lower set. And now this box have another retest and barely touched. So yeah, it's a little bit of interest. I call this, yeah. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs got slaughtered. That's answer for last question. I really like you said, just staying conservative is leverage. Well done, give me a lot of confidence in your risk management. Keep us informed about your leveraging strategy in future. Yes, I already said it. You can risk more, like 5-7% of your account and go with more leverage, but it's on you. For me, X2 leverage for shorts is enough, and X1, maybe X2 for longs. And X3 for shorts is quite good, I said. Yes, it actually already working for now with only BTC. FireC, well, now only with BTC. Probably you could see. I wrote it together. Sorry. I wrote it today. Stop hit, position closed. Long from beginning of February and open up short position. Other bots will be added soon, and we will automate these things. As I mentioned earlier, in bot position section, for now it's only BTC USD bot, but later we will add in a few days, maybe we will add another bots. It will be all package of bots. So any more questions, guys?
So guys, I believe we will have 2 or 3 more minutes for the left questions. If there will be no questions, then we will end up this webinar. Thank all of you and we'll wish you a happy trading. Okay, so I believe there is no huge enthusiasm right now. Oh wait, oh no. Okay.
Yeah, thank you too. Bye.
So we will arrange these webinars once in a while um, to make a fresh view on the Bitcoin charts and maybe other charts, and we'll hear your feedback. You will be able to watch this video on our YouTube probably tomorrow, and we will hear for your feedback. Improve. What would you like to know? What would you like to ask? Write in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube, and we will break down these questions either in commentaries or in Discord or in the next webinar. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see
Yeah,
you guys in the next time.
thanks for watching.